Hey guys, it's Kelsey. I'm back with another scrapbooking process video. This is layout 3 using Simple Stories Wildflower. And for this one, I have four 4x6 photos. So I'm going to go to one of my go-to designs when I have this kind of layout, especially when I have two portrait and two landscape. I really like doing them in this big collage that kind of has an open area in the middle to embellish. It's really quick and easy. I love this type of layout, particularly if I'm trying to stretch a kit, because I really just need a frame of pattern paper. I'm not using a ton of this collection, but it has a big impact. So I decided to go with this yellow floral. We're documenting more pictures of a day in the life with Billy. And because he's a golden, I thought the yellow would just be really nice. So I went ahead and matted my four photos together on just a plain sheet of white, and then I gutted the center of the floral since I really only need an inch of it around the outside of that photo collage. And now I'm just going to glue everything together on this really cheap filler black construction paper just to give it a little bit more stability. And that's pretty much the layout. Now I get to decorate. I know I need to do a cluster in the middle to fill in that gap, and that's kind of what I focus on. So there's lots of die cuts and cut aparts and stickers in this collection. So I thought I would maybe layer a couple tags. I really had it in my head to do a tag in the middle there. So you'll see me play around with a bunch of them, but I end up not using any tags. It just takes me a while to come to that conclusion. There's another one of these small 2x2 cut apart pieces that has another stamp with a moth on it. So I went ahead and fussy cut that because I knew I was going to use it as that shape. But it actually doesn't end up making it on this layout. I thought about maybe using this moth in the middle there. But everything I was thinking of, it was looking too blocky and not layery enough. So I even tried two tags. I just don't like how it looks. But I realized I bought an entire additional pack of die cuts to go with this collection. That's all just florals. So that's when I kind of changed gears and was like, okay, let's just do a floral cluster in the middle instead. And I really like this. I think it really ties in the pattern paper. I really wanted to use that big yellow floral as the main floral to tie to the frame. And then I also layered a blue and pink one just because this is a multicolor layout with my first two layouts this month being just kind of two colors. I really knew I needed to get a multicolor layout knocked out, so I'm embracing that with this whole little bouquet of florals. And then I didn't want to forget the sticker sheet. I really want to get these stickers used up, so I did take the big title word that says sweet in pink, and I'm popping that up on some foam to be part of my title. And I really like that because it connects this big cluster in the middle kind of towards the edge of the page, and there's not really anything in those photos anyways. So I really liked that layout, and since I like the placement, I'm going to go ahead and glue all of this down. This is just documenting what a day off for me looks like when I don't have any errands outside of the house and it's just kind of housework I have to do. I typically will wake up to Billy with his head on the bed like that, just waiting for me to get up. And then we'll go get breakfast and potty and all that kind of stuff. And the other photos are just kind of some other things he likes to do. He was always watching me. No matter where I was, he was just my little shadow. So that photo in the lower left-hand corner, I'm sitting at my scrapbooking desk. And he's just decided to check on me. And then the upper right, I'm pretty sure I'm doing laundry in the living room and he's sitting at the top of the stairs just looking down at me. And the lower right, I think I was reading on the couch or something, but he came up with his favorite little squeaky toy. So he insisted on a play break. So I just wanted to document all of these different photos, which is kind of just everyday life with him. I knew I wanted to incorporate some silver since I knew I wanted to incorporate some more of those Brad stickers. So I did pull in these silver tile letters to fill out the rest of my title. I knew I wanted to incorporate the suite. So on top of that, in the silver tile alphas, I just said a day off with Billy. And so I'm getting all that stuff down. And then there's some word stickers on the sticker sheet. I really wanted to get a couple of those used up too. I don't think the layout needed it, but I want to get these stickers used up and it doesn't hurt. So I just layered 3 of them there. It says you and me, life is golden, and everyday moments, because that's what this is documenting. And then I just felt like I needed to add a couple extra things to the layout that wasn't all in the middle. So I did ink the edges in that same dark blue archival ink from Recollections. And now I'm taking a couple branding strips that are in my color scheme to add a little torn texture. This month's How to Kill a Kit with Style, the theme is not so perfect, so I've been trying to tear paper on all of my layouts. So for this one, and I hadn't used any branding strips yet, so I had a pink branding strip and a yellow branding strip that went with my floral. So I'm just going to tear those and layer those 2 branding strips on the top and bottom of my little photo collage. I think that adds some nice texture around the edge. And it doesn't like breaks up being like so blocky. I wanted some interest around the outside, since so much of the interest is in the middle of the page with this big cluster. So I think I cut in a sec. I don't make you watch me fiddle with these little branding strips. But you can just see how I layered them, and I inked those in the blue as well, just to accentuate the torn detail and to add some more blue, because the colors on this page are blue, pink, and yellow, and I'm using a pink and yellow branding strip, so I think the blue just kind of rounds out my color scheme. So I'm gonna get these branding strips glued down, and then really it's just final touches. I insisted on getting some more brads on here, so it took me a minute to kind of figure out which ones I wanted to use, but I really wanted to use my tiny Tatcher again with the silver elements, especially since I committed to the silver with those tile alphas. So I'll revisit that once I get these branding strips down. I feel like the tiny attacher goes really well with the theme of Not So Perfect too, because I like to do several staples together, and they're never straight. They're just kind of crooked, which I like. I think it's part of the look of stapling on your page. So I think that goes really well with the theme as well as the torn paper. So I'm excited to use my tiny attacher. I feel like I just go through phases, and I feel like I haven't used it in so long. So I'm really excited this month to try to use it on all my pages as well. But here I am with the brad stickers. I did a little blue and yellow one at the top there, and then a bigger yellow one at the bottom with a blue bird. I kind of felt like with the big pink sweet word, I didn't need any more pink, so I stuck with the yellow and the blue. Now I'm just adding a couple staples to the corners on the diagonal, and I think we are done. So this is a short and sweet one, but I really like how it turns out. So here are the close-ups. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.